What's going on, guys? Picsoleated here, back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be looking at all the sneakers that are releasing in February, and boy, there are a ton of them. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through the ones that I find most interesting. Hopefully you find them interesting too. I'm just going to go off based on a list online. So we're going to be calling this edition the Hype or Dead edition. We're going to see what sneakers are hype. We're going to see what sneakers are dead. I know for a fact that there are going to be some sneakers missing here. I'm going to try to fill in whatever I can if I find it interesting. If I do happen to miss something, feel free to let everyone know in the comments so we can be clear on what we're looking for. There's so many hot releases this month. If I'm able to cop, I'm truly gonna go broke. Like, I don't know what's gonna go on. Might have to shut down the channel. Might have to move out into the streets. All right, no, I'm messing around. Anyways, before we get started, feel free to hit the like or subscribe button anytime during the video if you enjoyed it. Being a small but growing channel, it really helps me and it encourages me to create more quality content for you guys. With that being said, let's get into it. First and foremost, the Black History Month is releasing on February 1st, which includes this Nike Air Vapor Max right here, BHM edition. Personally, I do enjoy the look of the Vapor Max. I think there are a lot of colorways out there already. Now these Vapor Max are dope. I do like the look of the Vapor Max. I didn't enjoy my first experience with them, but I heard they get more comfortable as you wear them, so hopefully that's the case. As far as Vapor Max colorways go, this probably is one of my favorites. I don't think I've seen many that I like as much as this one, aside from maybe the Off-White Vapor Max. You can see it's got these red-green hits on the airbags, or the Vapor airbags, signature Black History Month colors, black, red, and green. I think it looks really cool. The details on there are top notch. It's just not enough for me to think it's hot. I don't think I still would not buy these even with the little hits and the details. I'm just gonna say these are not hot. These are not hype. These are dead to me. They probably still will sell out though, just because the Vapor Max is still a relatively new silhouette and a lot of people are still trying to get their hands on them. Now I don't see a lot of people giving this shoe attention, to be honest. I grew up in that era where Vince Carter was popping with the Nike Shox, so I see the Nike Shox Gravity and I'm just like, these are dope, and they're releasing soon. They're releasing on February 1st. Unfortunately, I don't have the budget for these. I don't think I'm gonna cop these. I mean, these are definitely not hype, that's for sure. These aren't gonna sell out or anything. I think the design is nice. It's a full mesh upper though. I don't know if a lot of people are gonna mesh with that. No pun intended. Sorry, that was bad. These are definitely not hype. These are dead. Next, we have the Ultra Boost 5th Anniversary Edition. It is an Ultra Boost 4.0 that is essentially a core black, but what it has is these little sparkles inside. It has this 3M that, you know, when you flash a light on it, it like glows. No image. Personally, I don't think these are hype, but at the same time, I do think people are gonna buy it just because it's 5th anniversary. It has the 3D printed heel cup now, so that's cool. It's gonna be more durable and less prone to scratches. Other than that, it really is just a core black Ultra Boost, so definitely not on my list. Most likely not on a lot of Ultra Boost wearers list, but it is the 5th anniversary, so that might have some kind of sentiment for some people. The next, we have the Air Max 270. It's dropping in multiple colors on February 1st. One of the colorways is this Hot Punch colorway where it's all black and the airbag and the heel is pink, or Hot Punch. I think the Air Max 270 is a dope shoe. The other Air Max 270 colorway that's releasing is the Total Orange. I think both colorways are dope. I'm definitely going for the Total Orange. By the time I release this video, these might have already released though, just because I'm filming this video a little late, but I am going to try to get them. I think they're dope. They're based off the Air Max 93. If you've seen the 93, it's a little dated from now, although the dad shoe is coming back, so maybe the Air Max 93 might come back too, but the 270 is a dope silhouette. I think it's hype. I don't think it's gonna sit or anything. I've heard a lot of good things about it from people who got them early. I've seen a lot of dope photos of them too. Personally, I'm not a fan of the all black upper, but that little hit of orange and that little hit of pink, or hot punch as they say it, really makes the shoe pop, and I really want to see how it looks on foot. So I'm definitely going to try to get them. I think these are hype. Now, the next shoe releasing on February 2nd is the Hyper Adapt in the Wolf Gray colorway. There are 2 other colorways releasing, but those are Japan exclusives. They're like some digi camo shits, but whatever, they're Japan exclusive, so it doesn't even matter. These are releasing for $720 USD, so obviously that's already out of my price range, but I know that the Hyper Adapt has been selling out for whatever reason, and I think this is going to be no different regardless of that $720 US price tag. I don't know if they're releasing in Canada. I don't think they are, but for people who are trying to get them, they are releasing, at least in the States, for sure. That's a guarantee. Now, I'm not a big fan of the way the Hyper Adapt looks. I do appreciate the new tech that's in it, that laces itself. I think a lot of people are going for it just because of that fact that it's one of those technology advancing sneakers in the sense that it has auto lacing in it. I feel like the wearing experience might just be a regular wearing experience. But with that being said, I do still think they're gonna sell out, especially because this is probably one of the first times you can buy the Hyper Adapt regularly. There wasn't a special release or something weird like the early editions, so you might just be able to get these real easy as long as you're willing and able to fork over $720 plus tax plus shipping, all that. And I think these will sell out. I think they're still hype just for that fact. Another shoe that's releasing is the NMD Racer. Initially, when I first saw pictures of these, I thought they were really fucking weird. I still think they're pretty fucking weird. I don't like that 4.0-ish pattern on the upper with those vertical lines going through the upper. But with that being said, I do think it's a cool silhouette. I think Adidas can do way better with it. The two colorways that are releasing are this powder blue-ish colorway, and then we have this hot pink colorway. Neither of them look good to me. If I was to choose between the two, I would pick the blue one. Regardless, I'm hoping to see Adidas do some more cool stuff with this. I think the Juice NMD Racer collab was dope. If the price point on that was a little lower, they would have been a better cop. But with these, I don't see the value there. Let's see what the price is on these. Does not even say the price, so I'm going to assume it's just as expensive. At that price point, it's definitely not worth buying. These are definitely dead. They're not selling, whatever. The next shoe on the list is the Nike Air Galaxy Foamposite Big Bang. This was initially called the Reverse Galaxy Foam, but it is now being called the Big Bang. To be honest, I've never been a fan of foams. Even the Galaxy foam, I'm not a big fan of it. The only foam I actually really liked was the Northern Lights Foamposite, just because it released during Toronto All-Star Weekend. But even then, I do not like foams at all. I've never liked them, and I stick to that. I think these are still going to sell out just because of the fact that they're Big Bang foams. I don't think there's going to be any resale on them, at least not for the time being, at least not initially. I don't know if people are people still into foams? What's going on? Regardless, it's releasing for $230 on February 4th. So if you're still one of those people that are into foams, or you like the ones with the cool colorways, feel free to go ahead and try and go for these. I'm sitting out. I think these are going to be hyped just because they're going to sell out, but I don't think there's going to be any resell if that's what you're trying to go for. And here's the second sneaker in the Nike Black History Month release. It is the Nike Air Force 1 High Black History Month, or BHM. It's got the red, black, and green colorway, the stripes going across the upper in a very unique fashion where it overlays the heel of the midsole and the top toe area of the midsole. It's going to be releasing on February 5th. I've never been a fan of Air Force Highs. I've never been a fan of Air Forces either, just generally. The only Air Forces I've really liked are the Downtowns and the new Special Force Air Forces that they debuted, I believe, 2 years ago or a year ago, and that just goes with these as well. I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of the colorway. I'm not a fan of the design. They're not bad shoes. They look dope. It's just not my palette. I'm gonna say these are dead. I'm saying there's no hype on them, but that just tends to happen with most Black History Month releases. Now, I'm not going to go into a specific sneaker on this collection, the Nike Air Force 1 XX sneakers. These sneakers look dope in my opinion. I initially said I'm not a huge Air Force 1 guy, and that stands true in general, but with these, I do give them credit. These look dope. I think they look really clean. I think the Rebel XX looks dope. The Explorer XX looks dope as well. The Sage XX looks nice. I wouldn't get that. I would consider getting the other two, the Explorer or the Rebel, but not the Sage XX or the Lover XX. The Jester XX is all right, but I was also never a fan of the Air Force 1 Low, and that just is a one-tone Air Force 1 Low with really soft materials. These all seem to be releasing on February 7th for varying prices. Feel free to go for the one you like. I'm not going for any of them. The next set of sneakers we have here is the Nike Lunar New Year collection. They seem to have done the Nike Lunar New Year on the Special Field Air Force 1 and on the Air Force 1 Low, as well as another Air Force 1 Low. I think all three of them look fire. I think the Special Force Air Force 1 is probably my favorite from the collab just because I like that silhouette. It's actually a very plain design on the Special Field Air Force 1. I take that back. I like the other ones better. The cool flower and butterfly designs, those cool designs you see next to the swoosh, I think those are dope. I just don't like the Air Force 1 Low silhouette, so I'm not going to be copying any of these. I don't think they're gonna sell out. I think they'll sell well. I don't think they're gonna sell out. They're releasing on February 8th, so if you want to go cop those, you can definitely go cop those. Guys, this pair of sneakers I'm so excited for. I've seen unedited pictures of them and they don't look too amazing, but I'm still really excited for them just because I grew up on PlayStation. If you don't know a little backstory about me, I moved to Canada when I was like 9 or 10. Before then, I lived in a country where my school was about 30-40 minutes minimum away from my house, so I didn't live close to any of my school friends, and a lot of my neighbors were girls, so my sisters had friends, but I didn't have friends, but I did hang out with them sometimes, but not all the time. So my best friend really, and this is gonna sound sad, but it's not sad, really, trust me, I had friends, but they just weren't close to me. So my best friend when I was at home was my PlayStation. I would play PlayStation all the time. So I really want to get these sneakers. I am very excited about them just because I'm not even gonna play ball in them because I don't even play ball that much anymore. It's the debut colorway of the PG2, Paul George's second signature shoe with Nike, and it is a collaboration with PlayStation. There are a bunch of PlayStation themed hits on this sneaker. You can see the little patent leather around the heel counter has the signature PlayStation button symbols, the triangle O and the X and the square. We've got this translucent blue outsole, and then you have the little eye stays on the midfoot are the colors of those buttons, the red, green, blue, and purple. There's even a code on the back for NBA 2K, whatever. I don't even play that game, so I don't really care. But the coolest part are the tongues. The PG and the PlayStation logo on the tongues light up and they pulse. The one downside to that is the batteries in the shoes aren't replaceable. Nike says they're fixed because they were trying to keep cost of the shoe very low, and I think that was a good move because I like the price point of these shoes. But at the same time, the lights only have 150 hours of use, so you got to be really careful when you use them. You can't just flaunt them and have them blinking all day, which kind of sucks. Hopefully someone jerry rigs and breaks into their pair and figures out how to replace the battery. But for now, we only have 150 hours before that battery's dead and those lights are gone forever. But I think these are going to be hype. These are definitely going to sell out. They're releasing at a very low price point, so I'm very happy about that. I'm definitely going to try to get these. The next shoe that's releasing is another brand new silhouette by Nike, and I really want to try these. They're releasing on February 22nd. It's the Nike Epic React. It has that React material. This is the first time Nike's using the React technology, and it's not encapsulated in anything. If you know about the Hyperdunks, the basketball shoes, they have the React cushioning in them, but they're encapsulated in this hard rubber that you need to have traction on the court. So if you know about the Nike React cushioning technology, it's already been debuted, it's already been showcased. If you know about the Nike React technology in the Hyperdunks, if you know the Hyperdunks, it already has the Nike React technology in it, but it's encapsulated in this hard rubber outsole and midsole that prevents it from showing its full potential as a cushioning technology. So with the Nike React, this is the first time Nike has had the React cushioning technology in free form. Nothing is encapsulating it, so I'm really excited to see how it turns out. A lot of people are comparing these to the Ultra Boost. I think that's unfair because I think a lot of running shoes have a lot of similar features that allow it to be a running shoe to provide different purposes for the runner's foot. However, I think these look more like Lunar Charges that are also a Nike shoe, and I think these are hype. I think these are going to sell out. I'm really hoping I'm able to get a pair so I can review them for you guys and see whether the cushioning is actually worth it. Another shoe that's releasing in February is the EQT Support ADV Mid. I'm not too excited about these. I don't really care. I don't really know why Adidas is even releasing them, to be honest. But the reason why I wanted to mention them was because this is, if you remember the Adidas X DBZ collab, if you remember my video on it, this is the silhouette that the Shenron/Shenlon sneakers are going to be based on. The colorway is going to be applied to these sneakers, so I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. I don't really think they're anything special. I'm not looking forward to buying them. I think they're going to be dead. If you feel differently or if you feel a certain way about it, let me know in the comments. I'm definitely not going to try to get them. Actually, another sneaker that's releasing soon, February 1st to be exact, that I forgot to mention is the Nike X Clot Air Force One. It's a collaboration with Clot. The entire upper is made of this silk material, and apparently it's supposed to start breaking apart as you wear it. There are some really cool designs on it. It's not a Chinese New Year related release, but apparently there are some Chinese heritage inspired designs on there. Personally, I'm still not a fan of Air Force Ones, but the fact that they did this on this might make me go back on my word. I might still try to grab these. Actually, I do really want to grab these because I might even experiment with the upper and see what I can do with it. These are definitely hype. The details are really dope. They're definitely going to sell out, so if you want to get them, you better be on your A game. Now, another sneaker that might be releasing February, I don't know if it's been confirmed yet. I don't know if it's a tentative date, but I think the Adidas X Pharrell Human Race Trail NMDs in the blank canvas or the cream colorway. I'm not sure if the blank canvas or the cream colorway are the same ones, but this one's listed here as the cream colorway. It may be releasing on February 23rd. If it's been confirmed, let me know in the comment section below. The only Pharrell Human Race NMD that I was able to cop was from the first drop, not counting the original yellow Human Race drop. When they dropped the 4 colorways, the tangerine, the blue, the green, and the red, and the black. I got the tangerine pair. That was when they had the OG NMD soles. They didn't have the trail outsoles. I really like the fact that they included the trail outsoles. I wish they did that on the original ones. I still haven't been able to cop a pair of Pharrell Human Race NMDs with the trail outsole, so here I am definitely going to try to get these. Hopefully I get them. These are definitely hype, so they're going to sell out. They're going to be really hard to get. So once again, be on your A game if you're trying to get them. the last release that I really care for in February is the Adidas X Neighborhood collab release. They're releasing 4 sneakers in the collection. There's only one that I really care for the most. It's the NMD R1. Here's some more photos of it right here. I know what everyone's saying. Adidas hype is dead. Boost hype is dead. NMD hype is dead. Perfect. That's great because I don't care and I really want to get these, but at the same time, I do think these are still going to sell out. These are really dope. I like that shark teeth print on the toe box area. The white stitching going in the middle of the shoe and around the ankle collar. Although it has that mesh NMD ankle collar, which I'm not a big fan of. It almost sort of looks like an XR1 because they gave it a cage, but I still think it looks dope. In my opinion, the triple black hype is dead, but the shoe just looks too good for me not to try to get it. I still think it's going to sell out really quick though. I think these are hype. These are definitely going to be difficult to get once again. I believe they're releasing on February 24th. Now the next few shoes, some of them are being released at this special event in LA. It's at the 747 warehouse. I'm not really sure if that's what the event's name is or that's what it's called, but that's definitely the location. So I'm not sure if these are going to get a wider release in February, but that specific event is going to have these sneakers there. So I'm just going to go over them really briefly. 2 of those sneakers are the Adidas X Dame 4 X Bape collab. Now I'm not a fan of the Dame sneakers. I'll say that straight up. I haven't played ball in years, so I don't wear many ball shoes, and especially Adidas ball shoes, I haven't really been a fan of them. So not only do I have no reason to like them, they also just don't appeal to me in general. But the Bape print, and I'm not trying to sound like a hype beast, but the Bape print does really make it look dope. That gum sole and the green camo one with the shark teeth going across the midsole, I think that's really dope. The main thing that makes them cool really is the shark teeth on the midsole. Now I don't know if they're getting a wider release, but these are definitely hype. Obviously they're gonna sell, and unless you're invited to that event, there's no way you're getting them. Even if you are invited to that event, there's still a high chance you won't get them because they are being given out based on raffles and stuff like that. Now I don't know if these are releasing in February, but the off-white Nike Vapor Max, the 2 colorways, the black and the white colorways, they're listed on this site as they're being released in February, but I don't think they are. I don't know for sure. If they are, I'm still gonna try to get them. They're definitely hyped. They're definitely gonna sell out. I think they could have done better on them, but I still think they're dope, so I'm still gonna try to get them if they do release in February. A couple other sneakers releasing at the 747 warehouse event is the Adidas X Parley Ultra Boost Mid, or Parlay, however you want to say it. I think it's a dope sneaker. It's an all-white Ultra Boost Mid with the signature Parley teal color on the heel. I think this would look really clean, even though it's a really simple looking shoe. Once again, don't know if it's going to release after the 747 warehouse event in February, maybe later down the line, but I'll definitely try to get them if they do. I think these are hype. I think these are going to sell out. I don't know how much quantity there is for the GR release. I'm sure there's going to be a wider release in the future. And yet another sneaker releasing at the 747 warehouse event is the Futurecraft 4D. Of course, this is hype. There's a lot of resell on this shoe. It's going to be almost impossible to get. There's probably going to be really low quantities. Good luck with trying to get them if you get invited to the event. Hopefully they have a wider release for them. If not, we screwed, fam. And this is a release that wasn't on the calendar for some reason, but I know the Air Jordan 1 bread toes are releasing in February. I think these are really dope. I don't know what the quantities are going to be like on this. I do know the quality is really high though, and I know just based on the fact that I love the black toes so much, I love the bread toes just as much, and these are guaranteed gonna sell out. There's high demand for these. The quality is top notch, colorway is top notch, the hype is unfortunately top notch. So if you want to get them, you have to be on your A game once again. That's it for February. If you guys know of any releases that I might have missed, or if there are other releases you guys were excited about that I didn't mention, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of the releases that are coming up. Please hit that like button if you took anything from the video. And with that being said, Picsoleated is gonna go do some real world stuff now.